Had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen. Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen. Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone. You turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real. Yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win.
All right, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Monday evening, broadcasting from the B-Level Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, B-Level. Tonight, we have a special edition of UTB Sports, brand new thing that we're starting over here at Unpacking the Baggage podcast. Tonight, we're going to talk about one of the legends in North Little Rock of girls basketball. Coach Daryl Fimple have left North Little Rock High School, and we're going to talk about a lot of sports things, how this is going to impact our state. We're going to talk about North Little Rock Basketball Club itself, and I've got some friends, some expert, I call them experts in this high school sports arena that's going to join in this conversation. But before I do need to tell you that UTB is starting a brand new, Unpacking the Baggage Sports podcast. So if you know high school sports, I am looking for two co-hosts. I'm looking for a male and a female to join the crew. Just hit us up. UTB Podcast, LR@gmail.com. Again, UTB Podcast, LR@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a co-host to the brand new sports show that we're launching over at Unpacking the Baggage podcast, it's going to be 60-70% high school sports. So holla at your boy if you want to get in, all right? Let me introduce and bring my co-hosts for tonight, the people that I got. The first person that I am going to welcome, he is the host of the Jay and Reg No Pause podcast. I want y'all to welcome to the UTB platform, my homie, friend of over 30 years, my guy, Mr. Reginald Johnson. What's up, Reg?
What's up, Level? How you, brother?
Oh, man, we good. We got some company. The next person that I want to introduce is a female. I've known her parents. She's been in the game talking her sports. She is the host of the House of Hype podcast. I want to welcome Miss Gabrielle. I call her Gabby, but y'all might call her Gabrielle. Gabby Jones, welcome to the podcast.
Hey guys.
What up, Gabby?
What's up,
How y'all doing?
Last but not least, I am going to welcome the founder of COE Films and one of the hosts of Big Miller Events. I want to welcome to the platform Mr. Nigel Wright.
Hey Nigel.
What's up, Nigel? What's happening, brother? What's happening?
Man, just grinding, man. You know, same thing, just grinding.
Nigel, you got a hell of a setup, bro. I need to move my shit over there with you, man. You got a whole room in the background, everything, bro.
Bro, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get like you, man. Shit. I'm trying to get like you. I'm just slow rolling right now.
The podcast cave.
Hey, listen, I'm going to do an opening statement, and then we're going to get into the conversation of what I've invited you guys to talk about, okay? I'm going to do an opening statement, then we're going to come back and we're going to rap a little bit about sports, okay? All right, Arkansas, we just witnessed something that doesn't happen often. A legendary high school coach, a program builder, a coach shifter, just walk away from one of the most dominant girls basketball program in the state, North Little Rock High. Coach Daryl Fimple didn't just coach basketball. He built a pipeline. He built a reputation, and he built expectations. And now he's headed to the next level at Arkansas Tech University. So tonight, we're going to ask the real question. What does this mean for North Little Rock? What does this mean for girls basketball across the state? And who benefit, who loses with a move like this? Again, welcome to all my visitors, the On the Level with B-Level and UTB Sports, all of my hosts tonight. Welcome, y'all.
Hey,
so,
Thank you.
I know that you guys have your own different platforms, and at the end, I want you guys to shout what you guys do. When I thought about that, I wanted to talk about this. I knew exactly who I needed to call. I know that you guys do this for a living. Y'all talk sports. Y'all love sports. And y'all know about high school sports. So thank you again for sharing your Monday evening with us. I know I called y'all last minute, but I'm very appreciative that y'all took my call and joined me on the platform.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you for having me.
The first question that I'm going to have several questions that I'm going to ask all of y'all, and then some questions that I'm going to have that I'm going to ask you guys individually. The first question that I want to ask all of you guys, first, before I do that, I need to tell you guys that if you're on the platform and you have a question for either one of us, put it in the comment box and I'll try to ask these guys. But I need everybody on here to share, share the live. Please share the live so that this live can get out. And then put share it in the comment, and I will try to shout you guys out. Now, I want to start off by reading Coach Daryl Fimple's accomplishments, okay? He has 6 state championship at the highest level classification in Arkansas high school girls basketball. Daryl Fimple won 668 games during his high school basketball coaching career that included a stint at Lone Oak High School and North Little Rock High School. He won North Little Rock's first ever state championship title. He won a championship title in his first year as the coach and his last year. Pretty phenomenal. He also won 4 other years in between his first and last. He won in 2010. He won in 2016. He won in 2018. He also won in 2022. All right. Daryl Fimple's team has reached the state semifinals 17 times.
Oh, wow.
Okay. He has won conference champions 16 times. And also, he has 56 of his players who has signed scholarships to continue their athletic careers at the collegiate level.
Including Gabby.
Including Gabby. So, Gabby, that's the one reason why I invited you on this conversation. I want all of you guys to answer. Would you guys say that Daryl Fimple is one of the best that has ever coached in the state of Arkansas in girls high school basketball? Gabby, I'm going to start with you first since you played with him. What do you think, Gabby?
For sure, because we have to talk about numbers, right? So if we're talking about numbers, right, how many other coaches have put their players in a situation to play collegiate basketball 56 times? And that's just on an individual level. Coach Fimple is a really caring person. So you get best of both worlds. But as far as numbers, no one can contend with his numbers.
What do you say? What do you have to add to that, Ridge? I'm gonna come to you next, bro. What you got to add about Coach Fimple's resume?
I would definitely say, piggyback off of what Gabby was saying. I literally posted something today that he was one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Me from a referee standpoint, when you're on the floor and you see the different adjustments and stuff that he makes, you see what he pours into those young girls on a night-to-night basis, and you see how many, just like Gabby said, how many girls have moved on to the next level to play college basketball, so forth and so on. And another thing that a lot of people don't understand about him is that he's really, really community driven and has really done a lot for that North Little Rock community. So yes, one of the best.
Absolutely.
Nigel, I hate to bring you last behind those two guys, but what do you have to add to, how big is this? Is he one of the best to ever do it for girls basketball?
Absolutely, man. One of the best. I mean, one of the GOATs. When you're talking about a head coach that set the standard for the state and that set the standard for coaching, period. Girls, football, don't matter. Just the standard, period. His preparation, I think, is one of the best I ever seen. We have the Big Miller Media Days here for the past few years. And let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know this, but just his preparation, just coming to the Big Miller Media Days. When I tell you, he had every list of the girls' accomplishments, every list of, I'm talking about from the time they're in high school to the time that they showed up to the Big Miller Media Days. He had their every accomplishment. You understand me? When I'm talking from all state to how many points, he tracked the points. He tracked their turnovers in practice.
Wow.
You understand me? This is the type of preparation I'm talking about. When I'm talking about setting the standard, he set the standard. And when you're talking about one of the GOATs in the game, Coach Fimple, he's one of them.
The next question that I want to ask all three of y'all is, did you guys see this move coming, or did this catch you off guard? I'm going to start with you first, Nigel. Did you see this move coming?
You know what? I didn't see it coming, but just me knowing Coach, he's always challenging himself, and I'm just knowing it was only a matter of time. I mean, what else can you accomplish at this moment? At this point in his career, what else could you accomplish? So I didn't see it coming at all.
Yeah, Gabby, did you see this coming?
No, I didn't. And
So,
being
Gabby, how long
who
did
is
you think he
fault?
was? How long did you think he was gonna be at North Little Rock?
Honestly, I was just being selfish, and he knows why I was being selfish for my own selfish reasons.
Yeah.
I expected at least 4 to 5 more years out of him. But that's just me being selfish. But no, I did not see this coming. But it's not a bad thing at all.
And I pulled it, and I didn't know that he had been in Arkansas for 20 seasons. Is that right? Has he been there that long?
I don't know.
2006 to 2026. He started there. He won the
that sounds
first
about right.
championship.
That's 20.
sounds about
20
right.
years.
Yeah.
Reggie, did you see it coming, Reg?
I'm gonna tell you, like, in profession, anything can happen. But if you look at that roster that he has coming back, I can't say that anybody expected him to walk away from that team. But with the opportunity that he got, I could see it. Anything happens in coaching. A lot of different things happen behind the scenes that we don't necessarily know about. The coaching profession is all about relationships and that sort of thing. He went to school there. He coached there. So a lot of it makes sense. A lot of it makes a lot of sense, but not the team that they had coming back, not something that you would expect.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reggie, I want to start to ask you an individual question. Do you believe that this is the biggest coaching change and coaching move that you've seen in recent years? Name another coach that has left our, from high school to college, girls or boys.
Well, the Farmington girls coach Brad Johnson won a championship.
That's what I was saying.
And went and took a assistant coach job at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had a whip coming back too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A similar thing. It goes back to this level. Coaching is all about relationships that you build with other coaches, with players, with parents, so forth and so on. And it's all about having an end. That particular
100%.
situation with Fimple going to Arkansas Tech is a no-brainer when you think about it. But then you also say he had a team coming back that they could probably win 2 more championships in a row for sure.
And we're going to definitely talk about that. Nigel, my question for you is, what does Arkansas Tech University gain immediately by bringing Coach Fimple on? What do they get?
Oh my God, they get a guy. When I tell you a high character guy that loves what he does, he loves what he does, and the passion that he exudes to his players. That's what he's going to bring to Arkansas Tech. He's going to bring the relationships, like what Reg hinted on. He's bringing that. He's bringing preparation, like I was hinting on earlier. The preparation he does is I never seen anything like it besides, as far as Coach Johnny Taylor at Farmington. Both of those guys are 1 and 2 when you talk about preparation in my book. From what I've seen, that's what they're getting. They're getting a guy that's going to turn their program around 100%. That's what I believe.
Coach McGee is on. She's saying, "What's up, Reggie? Hey, Gabby." She's also saying, "Congratulations, Coach Fimple." DJ Kevin got a question. DJ Kevin, put it in there, and we will get to it. Tommy B is giving, "What's up, Gabby?" Tommy B is saying, "What's up, Gabby?" All right, Gabby, the question that I have for you, and I know you can answer this: what happens to North Little Rock program now? Okay, he's gone. You guys talked about the talent that he has, but sometimes, Gabby, you can have talent, and if you don't get the right coach, what should we look for next season with that crew that he has coming back?
So expectations have not changed. That's what you have to understand. He created a culture at North Little Rock. So I definitely think that we should hire within someone internal, someone that knows the culture. Don't pull anyone from outside. I do expect, and I know everyone expects for them to win another state championship just because of the talent that they are bringing back, the experience that they gained this year, and then also the caliber of program and level of expectations that he's set. So I don't think nothing changes. He's created a culture, and he's put his footprint there. So I'm sure he's not going to be too far behind. So I expect for the next season to bring another state championship, another ring.
Reggie, I'm gonna let you piggyback off that. Do you expect the drop off next season? or is the foundation strong enough to sustain the winning culture that he has said as Arkansas? Do you feel like what happens to Arkansas? Excuse me, not Arkansas, to North Little Rock next season?
It's gonna be 100% predicated on who they bring in, and if those girls continue to buy in. Because here's the thing about it, kind of like what Gabby said, Coach Fimple has built a culture there, and you got to understand the North Little Rock way of things. So the culture's been built. The girls know how to win. The girls are gonna play hard. If depending on who they bring in, if they bring somebody in that's going to play the same style, they play fast, they press, so forth and so on, then you can just go on and continue to do what you're doing. But it's all going to be predicated on them bringing in the right person to just go ahead and just drive the bus, because the bus is there. All you got to do is just put the keys in it and put it in drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nigel, you was talking about how much he prepares. So this next question that I'm asking, I feel like I know the answer. How much of their success was systematic because they're in North Little Rock, they get all of the North Little Rock talent, and how much of this was coach?
I think it's go hand in hand. You know, the talent needs a good coach. You can have a lot of good talent and not be prepared, you know, and not be put in a situation to be successful. So I think they kind of go hand in hand. But Coach Fimp, he's going to have whatever team he's a part of, whatever program he's a part of, he's going to have them prepared. I'm talking about to the T. No doubt about it.
Gabby, I see you. You need to expound on that. How much of that was talent? You know, because one would say, Gabby. Now, I'm not from North Little Rock, but one would say he get all. So he get most of the talent from North Little Rock. So when you got a whole city, it ain't, you got a whole city coming to it. Is it hard to win championship when you got a whole city?
Gabby, hold on, Level. Before you even answer, Gabby. Gabby came from McClellan to North Little Rock. She ain't from North Little Rock. Let's don't get it twisted now. But I mean, go ahead and answer the question, Gabby. I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all, I'm not from North Little Rock. That's why when you say it takes everyone from North Little Rock, no, y'all haven't been looking at these North Little Rock teams. These kids are not from North Little Rock. And also, let me point out, North Little Rock had great teams before Coach Fimple, and they couldn't win. You had Shay Scott, Gabby Coleman, Brittany Rochelle, Sophia Piggy. They were coached by the previous coach, and they were almost there every time. And then 2006 came along, and all it took was a little glue to get it together.
Exactly.
You know? So I think it's mostly Coach Fimple. He, we're talking about a 5'2", 5'3" guy, white guy. I'm 6'2",
65-35, Coach Fimple. 65-35, Coach
Fimple. You know what I'm saying?
So
it took something for it to click to this predominantly African American team to let this 5'2", 5'3" white man come in and spark a fire. It is not just anyone can do that. And let's not just sit up here and underestimate the impact that he's had on women's basketball in Central Arkansas.
Right.
Never in life would I have wanted to go to North Little Rock High. And I want to make that clear. I am not from the north side. Okay?
We got some shots fired. Gabby shooting.
No. But I saw what he was doing with my AAU teammates, and I wanted to be a part of it. And little did I know that this man was going to have such an impact on my life after playing for all these other coaches around here. Do you get what I'm saying? So what he's bringing, let's not underestimate him.
So Gabby, I gotta stay right there. I do want to read some comments, but I want to stay right there. Coach McGee is saying, who can keep it? Who can pick it? Well, I guess you're saying who can keep it going? Pick up where you left off. And then she says, They have to match his energy so that you can have all the talent in the world, but coaching will play a big part. So I guess she's saying, just like y'all, it depends on who they bring in. Coach McGee is also saying, right, Gabby, a Little Rock girl, and started out at Henderson Junior High. So they,
We went 29-0, and then we went the same three. Went from Henderson to Parkview and won the state championship. So I bounced. I was the transfer portal before the transfer portal.
Okay. Derek Simpson. Derek Simpson is saying, Coach McGee, are you ready for the job? So Derek Simpson is saying, Coach
Mona,
McGee,
you ready for the job, Mona?
you up next, Coach. Are you ready for the job?
McGee was one of them. She was on my list.
Yeah, Candy Webb is saying Coach Fimple definitely made an impact. That man would leap so high when he was frustrated during the game. He would jump real high. All right, listen, I want to go back to what you said, Gabby. You played for him. What kind of coach was he? Was he we talked about he was prepared, right? Did he demand more from you? What type of coach? Was he one of those scream and hollering coaches? Did he make sure y'all so prepared? What did you get with playing for Coach Fimple?
Coach Fimple was crazy. And that's just to sum it up. But it takes a level of insanity to reach the levels that he has. So what you're getting from him, he's going to pull the best out of you. He's going to piss you off. I have never been so mad at a coach in my life. Walked out of practice. That's not my character. I would never walk out of practice. Any other coach around here would have put me off their team. This girl had walked out of my practice. Coach Fimple came and sat in the driver's seat and said, hey, big guy, I'll see you at practice tomorrow. I said, yeah. Okay, coach, I'll see you tomorrow. You know, it's the little things that goes a long way, right. You know. He could have easily just said, you know, she's not from North Little Rock.
Right.
You know, I don't need her. She only here for a year. But it's just the level of love and respect that he has for each girl is something that everyone I know has taken with them, you know. So he's crazy now. Don't get it twisted.
So this question is for everybody. This question is for everybody. I want to address the elephant in the room. All right. Do we see players transferring away from North Little Rock, or do we see players transferring to North Little Rock since Fimple is gone?
It depends. It depends on who they bring in. From my standpoint, I feel like you get a coach that has good relationships, that has a winning culture, that can bring a city together, like Coach McGee said. You know, somebody that can tame that giant over there. So I feel like if you find a person that can do that, I feel like you can attract some talent in. Not only attract, but you can keep the talent there.
Yeah, I would piggyback off of that. It's definitely going to be dependent upon who they bring in. But I will say he's built such a strong culture. And if you watch those girls play this year, man, they played so intense and so for one another. And you talking about a young team, man, a young team, babies. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't see them just dotting the door right off the bat, but it's very, very important who they hire. And I got a couple of ideas on some people. It's very, very important.
Well, we've been talking about who they hired. That we keep coming back to that. So let's just dive into that. All right, Reggie, you're already ready. Then I'm going to Gabby. Reggie, with this, do you feel like, all of you guys, do you feel like the coach, Gabby has already said she feels like they should hire within. Mm-hmm. My question that I'm asking you guys is, do they have to have someone that has the resume? That's number one with this hire. And give me some names of some people, Reggie, that you think could step right in, carry on that tradition. Are they in state? Are they out of state? Are they 4A? Are they 6A? What's your list, Reg?
I'm gonna say this, and when you called me today, it got my mind to spinning, just based upon trying to figure out how that situation will be a good fit. And I semi agree with Gabby that they may possibly go in house because that's the North Little Rock way. Let me just start there. Normally, that's kind of what they do. They go in house. They went from on the boys' side, they went from the guy before Johnny to Nathan Claiborne. So here's my thing. If they go in-house, then you got somebody that knows the system. You got somebody that played for Coach Fimple. You got somebody that played for Coach Foley in Kyra Collier, but she's never had any head coaching experience. Okay, that's your in-house. If you go outside the box and you want to find somebody that's gonna play the same similar style, play fast, so forth and so on, press and that sort of thing, my ideal person, and B level, you'll be familiar with this guy, and it's Coach Dean at Nashville.
I had him down too.
Now, I'll say this. I don't know what his situation is. I don't know if it's something that he would be willing to do as far as relocating and that sort of thing. But now I know. But if you want to talk about somebody that's young and is hungry and just as hungry as Coach Fimple was when he first got the job, it'll be that guy, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Another guy will be the coach at Valonia, Coach Jeremy Simon. Same type of deal. The girls play fast. The girls press.
Is Coach Simon from Valonia? Is he from the Valonia area?
I think he may be from that area. Yeah.
Okay. So you believe that they could take that coach outside of Valonia area and he could be successful at North Little Rock based on his style of coaching, style of play? You see some similarities in their teams.
I believe so. I'm not done.
I got you. I got a list.
I got a list.
Take your time. We ain't in no rush.
I'm gonna go with another name, Coach Veronica Randall at Forest City. She's coached at the college level. She played at the college level. They play fast. She's got one hell of a team at Forest City. That's another one that's from Forest City. Don't know what the situation will be about relocating or whatever. But when you're talking about bringing somebody in to just drive that bus, those are going to be the kind of coaches that I will be thinking of. And one other person, and then I'm going to let you go. One other person is Coach Jay Cook at Cabot. Same deal. Play fast. Really good coach. Has won a state championship. All of that.
So my push, I don't have a pushback, right? But in my mind of all minds, and I'm not going to be afraid to say it, right. I think that in this time today where kids, it's so easy to buck out and leave and what we call transfer portal, school choice, right? Which is the legal transfer portal.
Right.
In my mind, and I don't have a candidate, but in my mind, I feel like they don't need to do the Arkansas Razorback stuff. Get this new and improved coach. They need to hire a big name coach that has a resume. Jay Cook, I like his resume. I like his name. I hear Forest City. I like Veronica. I don't know if she has the resume. I like the Valonia coach. He has the resume. Hire within. Can you hire within and keep those players? Gabby, I'm going to you next. Gabby. You saying hire within. So you'll hire within. Will those players stay and play for that coach within?
And Reginald had a whole list, right? I got one person, right? And we're gonna hire within with assistant coach Herb McCall. Herb also has a daughter on the team, Zoe McCall.
I know Herb. I know him.
The big freshman. What Herb brings to North Little Rock right now, because we don't have time to bring in a coach to see if this gonna work or if he can gel with these girls or what. He brings experience from the previous year. He already knows these girls. He knows exactly what they're capable of. He's set back and he's had a chance to analyze things, but also still be a part of this winning culture. So also, Hurt went to North Little Rock too.
Yep. Yep.
He has international experience, basketball experience. We're not talking about just a regular person to lead these girls. We're talking about someone with, number one, actual basketball experience. Number two, he's affiliated with the community already. And then number three, he was a part of the program in the previous year. So when I think of moving forward, those three components right there, I feel like we'll almost guarantee that we'll win another state championship next year.
I like Danny. I like Danny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nigel, I'm coming to you, bro. What you got? Who do you feel like has a resume, or is resume? Hey, listen, is resume important in this job? Nigel, is it important?
Resume is important because it shows a track record, and you want to have a track record when you talking about what you have done. You know what I'm saying? Your experience wise. So yeah. So I had two names, but I had a few names that was down, but I had two names that stood out to me that I feel like could really pick up where he left it and even take it even farther. So I know Coach Hutchcraft over at Conway, what she has done with that program over the years.
I got that name on my list, man. You thinking alike, Nigel. I'm telling you, man, you thinking alike. Go ahead, though, bro. Go ahead.
Coach Hutchcraft, man, I sat in on the practice and with what they was doing. And let me tell you something. The way she prepares and compared to Coach Fimp, it's hand in hand. I know Coach Fimp, his passion for the game compared to her passion for the game, man, you can put them side by side and you can see them doing the same thing. But just her resume, the talent that she have brought through there, and the talent she done took to the next level, and just where that program is at now and where it has been in the past. So I like to take a look at her. Now, this is it's funny that she jumped in on the live stream, but Coach McGee, let me tell you something. What she has done over there at her program, I mean, just go look at the bands. I think she done ran out of room, man.
She ran out of room over there.
I think she done ran out of room over there, man. So just what she has done over there, and just the relationships that she have built throughout the years, I think you need somebody to come in that can keep that pipeline of talent coming in. I know Gabby talking about she transferred in. I mean, Forest Heights. I mean, come on now. The pipeline has been there, and the relationship has been there. I feel like she can go hand in hand with the best of them, and just her experience and her passion for the game. I think it only just be right if you can bring somebody in with that type of resume and passion. So, yeah.
And it's definitely got to be somebody that's going to engulf themselves in the community and understand the community. You have to understand that community in order to be successful on the North. If you know what I mean.
Listen, I hear y'all, and I like McCall. I like hiring within, right? I mean, I think that's the biggest way that you run a successful company is if you promote within. I'm going to always be for promoting within. When I made my list today, I certainly had Conway's coach, Ashcraft. My only concern with Ashcraft is I think that she would have a little bit difficulty controlling the locker room. I've heard Hutchcraft. That she does not control the locker room well. Like I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't do nothing but keep it real on here. I think that she would have a little difficult time. North Little Rock can get hood. You understand what I'm saying now? Listen, man. North Little Rock can get hood now.
Oh no, man. Conway.
Well, that wasn't the reason why I didn't had Ashley on my list. I just didn't see the connection of Conway to North Little Rock because they've always been such rivals.
Well, the reason why I put her on there is kind of like Nigel. She has competed at a high level. She's coached at a high level. So that's why I'm putting her on the list.
Absolutely.
I would give her the side eye a little bit. I'm a side eye her. Y'all know what the side eye is. I'm a side eye as like, can you handle the issues that you go get out of North Little Rock? You ain't getting those issues in Conway.
I don't know, level. I don't know, man. I don't know now. You know, listen. If you understand Conway, I mean Conway is not a North Little Rock, okay, by far. We know that's night and day, but still, I think with her being able to deal with the diversity side of it and you know being able to bring a community together the way she has done with Conway, because
you can do it.
Conway boys, you know, they've been solid, and I think that this year they'll be even better. But just over the years, she been holding it down, you know, with bringing that community together, you know, and having that community around basketball, you know, thriving around basketball. She been holding it down. So I feel like with her just being able to have that experience and to bring everything together, she can do it at North Little Rock.
Yeah, she can
do it.
Talking
about, and if you're talking about resume, that I believe that this is far-fetched. I don't think this has happened, but got to look at Farmington coach. For Farmington coach, they got a winning tradition down there, even though that's Northwest Arkansas. That probably could never happen. They probably paying her. She probably won't want to move up here. But I'm gonna say this, Reggie, and I know Reggie, he give me a lot of flack on this, and I would hate for this happen. But Becky Yarbrough at PA, like, no,
great coach.
Listen, that woman has a resume. And she dealt with that. She come from Star City.
She on my list.
She Becky Yarbrough. And listen, I would not want to lose Becky Yarbrough, so I need to shut my damn mouth up and not say nothing.
Well, that's another one that I would consider to be on the list, but I just don't see the connection. You talking about realistic connections, and I don't see the connection of her leaving PA to come to North Little Rock.
Reggie, you know what the connection would be?
You got all your
money, goddammit. What? Money is the connection. What the hell is you talking about? What connection do you need when you got some money? Now the problem with Becky Yarbrough is she retired from public schools. And so I believe the reason why we was able to get Becky Yarbrough, because we could normally not afford Becky Yarbrough. But she gets a check from retired there, and she gets a PA check. Gabby, I'm only keeping it 100. Like, I'm keeping it real with you, right? She getting that retired.
I ain't trying to get in her pockets, but she'll be taking a pay cut to come back to a public school.
That's the only reason why. Now,
I ain't trying to get it, and that's what I'm saying about the connection. I can't put that connection together.
What do we think North Little Rock coach makes? 100? Are we gonna say that's?
You don't understand me, though, level.
They make.
She gonna take a pay cut if she leave a private school, and she's already getting her retirement because she's gonna go back into just being a regular employee.
No, I
get
that. I get that.
Them perks.
I get that. I get that. So I think we are all agreeing. Let me read some of these comments, man. We got a lot of comments coming in here. Let's see. Gabby Ross is saying Coach Fimple came in and was the cherry on top in 2016. We were going through adversity and we needed a solid leadership he brought in. Before we lost the head coach we had before him, we were 11-0 when we stepped down, beating teams that shocked most. He came in and gave us toughness, grit, commitment, unwavering leadership. He set the bar high. He was never a pushover and demanded our respect from day one, and it was up from there. Coach McGee is saying, who was his assistant for varsity? I guess you've already answered that. O.D. Phillips saying he liked Herb as the coach. DeAndre over at Hood Vision is saying, my guy. Coach McGee is saying it's going to be interesting to see who they hire. Ramona, Coach McGee is saying, I'm just for the comments. I appreciate mentioning my name. Thanks so much. Ryan Hendricks is saying, I think Coach McGee would be perfect. O.D. Phillips is saying, fam, she not leaving Conway, but she can handle the locker room is what O.D. is saying.
No doubt.
And Junior Green is looking. How long would you?
Gabby Ross that just commented, she was also the state MVP.
That's the other Gabby.
We got Lil Gabby, I'm Big Gabby. But Lil Gabby was the state championship MVP on that team. We've all been knowing each other since we were little, right? North Little Rock Girls, I've always had North Little Rock Girls on my AAU team. So it was never any disconnect. They just couldn't win. That's it. They just couldn't win. But Gabby is an amazing player. Shay Scott went on to Arkansas State, and she set records there. She's in the Hall of Fame there. And, there's so many great players I was blessed to play with from that north side of the bridge. But definitely got to highlight Gabby. She was the first MVP on that first state championship team in 2006.
Two-part question now. How long do you guys think that North Little Rock take to name a coach? That's the first question. And is it important? Because I'm telling y'all, this transfer thing is out off the chain. So is it important for them to name a coach quickly? Reggie, when do you expect North Little Rock to name a coach? And is it important for them to get somebody there quickly so those players can know who's the lead person? Before
I don't think they should rush it. I don't think they should rush it and not get the right fit, because you don't want to rush it just because you're trying to appease and not get the right fit. You're gonna need the right fit for that situation. Again, just like Gabby said, just like Gabby Ross got on and said, Coach Fimple came in at the right time and galvanized that city, galvanized that program, and galvanized the culture. It's going to take the right person to do the same thing. So you just don't want to rush and say, okay, we're going to just hire this person because we want to try to keep this team together, so forth and so on. Because if you get the right person, just like when Fimple came, if you get the right person, all of that stuff will take care of itself, in my opinion. If you get the right person, I think it'll all take care of itself. Now,
we're all speculating. Because
it's all speculation.
Someone speculate that how long you think it will be before they name a coach. Do you think it'll take 2 months? Do you think it'll take a month? Do you think it'll be within 2 weeks? What's that timetable that you think the North Little Rock School District will name a head coach for North Little Rock?
It better happen.
Here's what I would say. I would like to hope, just knowing the type of person that Coach Fimple is, that some of this stuff has been in the works for some time. It's not something that just happened overnight. I mean, yesterday was his birthday. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he had prepared the administration that if I win this year in this particular situation, because again, coaching is all about relationships. I'm pretty sure there were people reaching out to him about possibly, if this opening comes open at Arkansas Tech, you're going to be the guy that we're going to be looking at. So hopefully they've already started that process, and it'll be a process to where, a couple months down the line before school is out, they've named the coach. I guarantee you they'll have a coach in line before school is out.
Well, damn, Reggie, that's a long time. That is a long time. August is when school start. You think that they're going to sit on this open position? They cannot, Reggie. They cannot sit to August. Gabby, what's your opinion on that?
I didn't say that.
That's when school start. You said school start.
No. I said to the end of the school year. I said before July 1.
I thought you meant okay. I can get what you get. Gabby, when would you like for them to name? I mean, this is March. What is this? April 1st?
It's April 1st.
Do you not think 30 days is a reasonable amount of time?
Hopefully they're in the weight room. They're lifting. They're in an off season right now, creating that culture. So hopefully someone soon. The sooner the better. I know you got team camps in June, so you got to go on and prepare for those in May. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sooner than later for sure.
And that's what I'm about to say. She kind of piggyback. I was saying, hell, I hope they got one soon, because I got them in my team camp on June 8th and 9th over in Summerwood. So I hope it's soon, man.
Ed Durham is on here. Petey is saying it's a national search for him. He's saying that they go national. OD is saying, what about Ronald Rogers for Little Rock Christian? What do y'all think about that?
I love Coach
Coach
Rogers.
I like
Rogers?
that, but I like
Yeah,
First
that.
name.
I like that.
First name on the list.
Coach
Coach
Rogers?
Rogers over there.
Yeah,
like
Coach
that.
Rogers, but he
like that.
was
Hey.
on my list.
Coach Rogers has been around for forever. Again, I've experienced Coach Rogers when he was coaching at the AAU level with the Arkansas Mavericks, to when he moved to Strong and won at that level, and now he's at Little Rock Christian winning at that level. So that's pretty interesting. I've seen him win at every level he's decided to coach on.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that could definitely be a great move.
Rogers.
Ryan Hendricks?
Whomever, I will say this: whomever they hire, I hope if they don't go in house, I hope they find a way to keep some in house. Keep a Kyra Collier
Yeah.
And that's
around
what
there.
Pete is saying
Keep
there.
a Danny
Pete
McCall around
is,
there.
he's saying Kyra Collier, head coach, Danny McCall, assistant coach. So
I like
There's another name out there I want to throw into the hat. She's a North Little Rock in 2, and she's gonna go back into one of those ones that didn't win it. But Carrie Smith is coaching now. I don't know whether y'all know that now. She's assistant at Augusta. I would like to see somebody like that, not necessarily be a head coach, but definitely be on the staff.
So Reggie, I hear you, and we've been buddies, so we've been arguing for a long time. I really do
no
think
doubt.
with the way high school sports is, right? You gotta get somebody that's a proven winner. Like, I mean, you cannot get somebody who is not proven. Like, for me, North Little Rock is probably one of the top jobs in this state. So you cannot get somebody that has not proven to win. So to me, I do know chemistry. When you get winners, they know how to build chemistry. If you got a good resume, most great coaches know how to, that's their gift from God, that they know how to gel these kids through work ethic and make them gel. So, I just feel like you got to have a resume. I don't know. I think that's priority.
Well,
go ahead, Reggie.
Well, here's the thing about it. If it doesn't happen quickly, that means they're interviewing people, and I guarantee you, some of these young and up and coming coaches are going to sell themselves so well, and especially if they're already proven winners, they're going to sell themselves so well till it's going to be a no-brainer. You're going to have to hire one of those.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna get with Gabby and Nigel and say they're gonna hire within 30 days. They cannot sit on their hands with this. May 1st, they got. I mean, listen, these kids got to move for June 1st. So if you ain't hiring somebody, I'm gone because I don't know who's gonna be there. So that's important to them too. They got, like you said, they got a lot of talent over there. So you got to make a hire. I would think reasonable 30 days is enough time to vet your people and get somebody hired.
Well, you got to figure the job was posted today, so I mean, I'm pretty sure they've already gotten applicants. If
we're going on what you said, they probably already had a hit list.
Yeah, they already got it in play, man.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what I'm saying. Me knowing the person that Coach Fimple was, Coach Fimple is, he didn't just drop this on him unless it was just dropped on him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He didn't just drop it on him and walk in that yesterday or last week and say, hey, come back from spring break. Hey, I'm going to Arkansas Tech. That didn't happen.
So I got 2 more questions. I promise to get y'all out here in an hour. By him leaving, does that make a better chance for Central, Heber, Conway? Is that a good thing for those teams who are competing against North Little Rock? If you're the head coach,
if they get the players,
I mean,
if you're one of those coaches, does that greater or lessen your chance to win, Nigel?
I would say it greater your chances because
I
mean, you don't know who's coming in, you don't know who's leaving and what type of relationships they would be able to keep there. But the chances go down for sure.
Gabby, you want it?
Let me just say this here, B level. we've talked a lot about what's going to happen in North Little Rock. I think we still need to make sure we honor Coach Fimple for what he's done in North Little Rock. Wish him well with his new endeavors at Arkansas Tech. That particular women's side basketball in the GAC ain't to be played with, and they're getting one hell of a coach in a league that has some really, really good coaches. I work on the men's side, but they have some really, really good women's coaches in their league.
No doubt. Ed Durham is saying, don't get it twisted. They know who they want.
Exactly.
They know who they want. Yeah, they know who they want.
You have to post the job, and no matter what profession you're in.
I asked the question, does that make the competing coach's job either? Ed Durham said, hell no. Ed, I disagree with you. I think when you got the chief head person leaves, it has to affect, right? It has to affect that team. Maybe they
well. See, the thing about it is, I feel like this. Coach Fimple, he's going to college, so it's not like he's leaving, going to another school. Because if he was going to another school, it'd be like, hey, he's taking some players with him,
right?
Or they transfer going with him. So I'm looking at it at that, at that aspect.
Last question.
Yeah, I mean, but if you coach Ricky Smith, or you coach Ashley Huscraft, or you coach Marlon at Central, you feel a little bit better that whether the player stay there or not, that you don't have to X and O against that guy every Tuesday and Friday night.
Yes.
You know they tired of losing to Coach Fimple.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
I beat this man in 10, 15, 20 years.
You feel a little, you get a little sigh of relief knowing that you don't have to have some sleepless nights because you're going to be playing this guy on Tuesday night.
Last question, y'all, and I want everybody to answer this. Was it a good time for Coach Fimple to ride off into college and to get out of high school? I know Gabby is going to say, I want him to stay 4-5 years for her own selfish reasons. What more do you want to accomplish? We all talk about going out on top. Was this a good time for him to transition into something else, Nigel? Was this timing good for him?
I mean, you always want to go out on top on your own terms. You never want the game to retire you. So, I mean, I feel like he went out on his own terms, which is good. And he went at the pinnacle. Shit, he fresh off a championship, man. I mean, he began on the championship and he left on the championship. So that
was good.
Ended at a good time. Yeah.
Reggie, what about timing? Is it timing good for him?
I think even though we're going to be remiss not having him around, but I think it's perfect timing because again, it sounds like to me, just in a little bit that I've heard, that he was looking forward to a new challenge.
Yeah.
So why not go? You won at this level. You won 6 state championships. You won when you first started. You won on your last game you've ever coached in the state. Why not go look for the next challenge? I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do, man. I'm excited for him. I'm really excited for him. I'm not going to lie.
Gabby, I'm going to let you close us out. Was it a good time for Fimple to leave? And I don't want to hear no stuff, Gabby. I know I don't want to hear. Was it? Do you believe that a person has to leave when it's time to leave? Was it time for Coach Fimple to leave North Little Rock and go to collegiate level?
Coach Fimple is a man of God, so I know that he was led by God when he made this decision. It's not up to us. It's not up to us to decide when a person feels like it's time for them to elevate. It's not up. I can be selfish and say I want him to stay all I want, but again, it's not up to us. And if he's ready to elevate, then we have to let him do that. Now, I've seen a lot of comments or people are a little indifferent on the move, but they're a little indifferent. But again, what is it your concern? Again, he's done everything he was supposed to do. He gave us 20 years. He got a state championship when he first came in, and the last year he left. What more can we ask from this man? And then for his daughter to graduate this year as a senior, I would much rather leave on top than to have to stress about winning games and be like, I might as well retire. I want to remember this just as it happened.
Imagine that. Just like Gabby said, imagine that. His daughter that's graduating wasn't even born when he started at North Little Rock. So she's lived her whole life with him coaching at North Little Rock. And imagine how it feels as a father that at your last game that you coach your daughter to the state championship. He's done it all. Just like Gabby said, he's done it all.
That's a dream, Doc.
It's a dream. It's a dream. Man. Let people live their dreams, okay?
Yeah.
It's not up to us. It's not up to us. So of course, I would want him to stay, but I'm so happy that he got this opportunity to coach at Arkansas State. I'm so excited for him.
That would say anything different would be done but a hater. That's just hate. That's just hate.
Chris Boyd is saying good crew. DeAndre is saying perfect timing, and his daughter is going with him. Now, his daughter signed somewhere else. Did she sign somewhere else, didn't she?
OBU, I think. I think it was OBU.
Do we thinking she finna switch it now and go with her pops or what?
I would think so. I would think
come on now.
Just I mean, Kentucky with me and Jackson State. So I don't. If that happens to me twice, and
I would think so.
You know he want to be at her games.
What you thinking, Nigel?
He want to be at her games. Why
not?
I'm bringing my baby with me, man.
I promise you.
Come on,
come on, baby, get your sweet out of here.
Here's the thing about it. I'm gonna take it a step further than that. Just imagine if she wants to be a coach. Your dad coaches you in high school, has coached you your whole life. He coaches you in college, and if you decide you want to be a coach, you go coach with your dad.
Hey, that's
a no-brainer, bro.
And I think
I wish my daughters love basketball as much. I wish.
We are talking about people that could fit. Shannon Smith is saying Coach McGee is a proven winner. Baron Jenkins is saying he has a big challenge on his hand because coaching is one thing, recruiting is another one. So obviously you thinking, can he recruit?
He got that pipeline, man. He got that pipeline. But that North Little Rock pipeline is It's crucial.
Ed says she did decommit. Has that happened already? Is Ed breaking some news on here?
So she's
makes sense. That's a no-brainer.
Come on now.
Okay, Gabby Ross is saying she has already switched. So they are breaking some news that she's already decommitted. Gabby Ross is saying they just announced it. Already switched it on Facebook. He's setting up for his daughters in the long run. And Ed is saying Fimple came from Joe Foley cloth.
Facts.
There you go.
So before we leave, each one of you guys.
Let me say one more thing, Level, and I'm gonna let you have it.
Go ahead.
And I'm not trying to recruit for him, but how long do you think before he's gonna get offer Lauren Brewster? I mean, let's just be honest.
Lauren Brewster is a Little Rock kid too. She was one of Coach McGee's.
They're coming. They are coming. That's a championship squad he just had, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's going into her senior year. She's recruitable. So why wouldn't you offer her? She'd be your first offer.
Yeah.
And I wanna put one thing out there too, Level, man. Listen, I was going through and I was flipping through some and I found something. Listen, at the media day, at the Big Miller Media Days, basketball media days, Coach Fimp came to me and he handed me this right here, y'all.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all can read that, but this is for each player right here. He gave me a list. He gave me their roster. He gave me their position, their class, their height. He put the assistant coaches, the athletic director, the principal, the superintendent. And like I said, he got right here to what he does in practice. And this man said he's scoring the practice. They're film watching.
Coach Fimple used to drive the bus for us to the game. He was our bus driver too. Okay,
like he was one of maybe 2 or 3 coaches, I want to say, that handed me something like this. And this is not no regular flimsy paper. This is that thick
resume paper. That resume, that good
resume
paper.
Come on,
that
now.
Card stock,
Doc. Hey, he gave it to me, man, and he put all their accomplishments, all their goals, and everything, man. Like some of their perks. like he said, really worked on her decision making, defensive positioning, and shooting the three. So he giving you inside game that really that helps us as we do these interviews, and just give the not only but us some inside scoop on what's going on, but it's something that for the fans to to be hyped about, to give them something to look forward to. So just this right here is just giving just nurturing the community, giving them, if you saw that crowd down there in Hot Springs, you'll understand why this right here is so important to them.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna beg to differ on Byron Jenkins. I don't think he'll have a problem recruiting at all.
Mark Farrell is saying Central is coming. Got a Central fan in the chat.
That's my kid.
Petey is saying he won a championship in Lone Oak as well.
Yep.
And Tanya McCall, he still drives the bus as
He
well.
does?
He still drives the bus.
He do.
There you go.
Now listen,
He mopping the floors. He doing it all, brother. He's a gym rat.
Is, man.
Dude is a gym rat, man.
Dog.
He's a gym
so
rat.
I know each one of you guys have your own platform. So I want to give you an opportunity to shout out when people can check you out, where they need to go to check you out. Reggie, I know you and Jason got the Jay and Reg No Paul podcast. Where can they see it at? When can they see it? Shout your people out, man.
Jay and Reg on YouTube. That's JAYN Reg on YouTube. No Pause podcast on Facebook, and we normally shoot a show once a week, middle of the week, and try to air it on Saturdays.
Okay, Gabby, you got your own thing going. Host House of Hype podcast. When can they?
Yes. So this has always been in the works, but we hadn't really just acted on it yet. But we've gone live 3 times this past Sundays at around 7:30. And that's me, KD, and then Brandon Bell, who owns House of Hype. We've just always talking about sports, so why not bring it to a podcast? So you can more to come. We will definitely have a little bit more information soon.
And Nigel, you got your own thing going, Big Miller Events, COE. Tell us about that. When can we? I know that I saw you and Chris Boyd talking. Right before the state tournament. When can they see you doing your thing?
Yeah, so COE Films, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Big Miller Events, you can follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Big Miller Events. Just type it in, it should pop up. So what we're doing, man, we're doing several things. So we have a host of events that we're doing for us, teen camps, showcases that we're doing on several parts of the state, different parts of the state. But this podcasting thing, we're just not kicking it off. So it's called the Big Miller Basketball Show. We're just kind of bringing everything together around the state to put it in one specific spot to where you can catch up with updates, highlights, even from AAU. So it's about to kick off here soon. So.
Ramona, Coach McGee is saying awesome podcast tonight, and congratulations again to Coach Daryl Fimple. Go be great at Arkansas Tech. Again, I want to thank you guys. I keep saying Monday. I've lost my days. It's Tuesday.
Don't do that to me, please.
For real. I want to thank you guys for joining and adding some information to our conversation tonight. I respect each and every one of you. I watch y'all moving. I respect what y'all doing. I don't have people on that I don't respect. Y'all know what the hell y'all doing. I respect your movement. And so thank you guys again for giving me an hour on your Tuesday evening. Gabby was getting off of work, rushing in to get it. And so I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to have some conversation. I think it was great. I think a lot of people, we talked about a lot of things that people are in the barbershops and on their social medias talking about somebody who was as great as Coach Fimple. He obviously, he is one of the great. And I know with me having a daughter, in sports, I know how important it is to have someone that knows what they're doing. I talked about Becky Yarbrough, but she has changed the culture of basketball for girls at Pulaski Academy. I
Absolutely.
love
First championship ever, right?
yeah, for girls. I love Coach Rick Treadway. He was a great man, but Becky Yarbrough came in, and when Gabby talks about making these girls decide if they gonna they're gonna be for real about basketball or they gonna just do it for fun. When she came in, a lot of girls quit because Becky Yarbrough demands that you be attentive to it. She wants those girls practicing 6 days a week. And that's hard on the kid who is not used to that work ethic. She practiced on Sundays. She gives those girls 1 day off. And every other day they're gonna be touching the basketball in the gym. So I do know how important it is to have a coach that is going to make you get better. So again, I want to say my closing statement. Thank you guys. Before I let you guys go, I want to do a closing statement and then we'll get out of here. Okay. All right. One thing is clear. Here's my closing statement. All right. One thing is clear. This wasn't just a coaching change. This was a shift. North Little Rock loses a legend. Arkansas Tech gains a builder. And the rest of the state, you guys just got a new opportunity. But the real question is, who's ready to step up now that the throne might be open? We spent a lot of times talking about coaches. So maybe we do this again once they announce the coach. I would love for you guys to come back and have this conversation when they name that coach, because now we got a whole nother lot of stuff we got to talk about who they put in the seat. I think this is a big hire. I think the way basketball has shifted and when this kids are able to jump, because back in our days, Reggie, we went to the high school that we lived in. We wasn't able to jump like this.
There you go.
So this game is totally different now. So they cannot sit on this on the hands. They've got to name somebody. I see that the people over there that assistant Coach Fimple, man, they might can just take this helm and just keep running with it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Absolutely.
Well, anyway, thank you guys again. Thank you. I want to say once they name a coach, please, let's get back together and have this conversation again.
Real do.
I'm down.
Appreciate
All right,
it,
man. Good night.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good night, y'all.
Appreciate
y'all.
Good night, y'all.
All right. Don't forget, y'all, we are looking for a co-host to do this UTB sports channel that we're starting here at the Unpacking the Baggage. We are looking for two, not one. We are looking for, I'm going to put this over here. We are looking for two hosts that knows a lot about high school sports in the state of Arkansas, right? We're going to do a little NBA, a little NFL, but the majority of our conversation will be high school sports, which is football, high school sports, girls and guys basketball, and then we also going to talk some AAU basketball, okay? So if you're interested, okay, send an email to utbpodcast@lr@gmail.com. Again, utbpodcast@lr@gmail.com, or just hit up the inbox. If you inbox me, I have gotten so many people that hit my inbox. I have not gotten an opportunity to get back with you, but I promise you before I make a decision, it's going to be your show. I'm going to, change the thing and engineer some things for you, but this will be your show. Okay. If you're looking to get in this podcast industry, we have built a great platform over here at UTB, and we're looking for great podcasters that want to get in the game. Okay. Hit me up, inbox me, inbox anybody on the crew, and somebody will get back with you. Okay. Don't forget tomorrow night, on the level with B-level, we are talking to, let me put this up. We are talking to David Hall tomorrow of K Halls and Son. Their family business has been in for our communities for produce. They've been selling produce to our community for over 50 years. So tomorrow night, K Halls and Sons, David Hall will be on the UTB platform tomorrow night, 7:30. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night.
conversation with the voices in